Alrighty. How do I don't know. There we go. Alright. Yes, sir. Hello. Hi there. Hello, and welcome to another exciting live event. This live event will be a 100-lap race. Just trying to get things figured out really quick, so just bear with me. I'm very excited. Haven't gone live in a while. I'm hoping my audio is okay. I've been having audio problems for a while. I just can't seem to figure it out, so I'm hoping this is adequate. Alright. This should be good. Should be good in about 5 seconds. Alrighty. Yeah, fixing. Just doing my... Just fixing a few things. Okay. Make sure we're still going. I don't know. Are we? Guess so. I don't know. Beats me. Trying to find it so I can watch it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, my fault. Found it. YouTube was not being pleasant, because YouTube is trash. Okay. Let's get this mofo going. So, yeah. So there's more oval tracks. There's one of them small. Alright. 120 meters. 120. I don't remember half these tracks unless I downloaded them or something. I don't know. Alright. That looks fun. I'm not gonna lie. Put a lot of cars. I don't know. And maybe, I don't know. You know, yeah, let's just do that first. Let's just do it. Let's just do it, because it's gonna be fun. I like me small. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a very small track. Okay, now, give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, my hand was freaking... Controller was sticky, and I had to use hand sanitizer because I cannot stand stickiness. Oh my Bertha, it just drives me nuts. Okay. What car? Decisions. I will stand here all day trying to decide what car. That's what I hate about having indecisiveness, OCD, and, oh, I want this car. No, I want that car. No, I want this car. I want the car. You know what? I'm going to do it. I hate doing this, but we're just going to do this. So, I'm going to look away. And pick car. Boom. Got it. Done. Beautiful. Don't know what car it was. Banger race. Team race. Elimination. Banger. I want team race. Team race sucks. Number of teams. Elimination. Alright. Banger race it is. Let's go. 23. Oh my god. This is going to be fun. How many laps can we go? 60. Oh, okay, well, my 100-lap assumption was wrong, so I am a liar. You lied to us. Oh, God, you. I don't know. AI vehicle. Random, special, small, special, large, school bus, sofa car, super van, class A case. Random? Random. Intense, realistic, extreme, normal. Let's go realistic. Alright. Driving difficulty, custom, hard. So what? Easy, normal, hard, extra hard. Oh. Right. Custom. Shifting, no. No, come on, God. Alright. Yeah, okay. Shifting, automatic, ABS off, traction control off, stability control off, AI difficulty. That's what I wanted. So let's go. Novice, amateur, expert. Yeah, just do amateur for now. Split it right in the middle. Okay, right go. Crap. That car is rear-wheel drive. Alright, well, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna just, because it's tail happy. Because the car is tail happy, I'm not gonna just keep resetting because that's annoying. I hate watching videos and people just reset. It's like, no, come on, man. Driver stuff. I don't know. It's okay. Tombs we want. Cornering. That's fine. Gear ratio. It's gonna be small tracks, so short's fine. Differential. Rigid. Open. I don't want open, so just stick with it. Alright. See how she does. It's gonna be a Wreckfest for sure. First person? Okay. I like me some first person. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. Oh yeah, I see what you mean about the random car. You got a big old truck and how am I last? No, okay, not last. I'm second last. There we go. It's gonna be fun though, honestly. Oh my. Whoa! What? Took that way too high. Yeah, there's some little ruts in this track. And, oh man, I am not used to a track like this. E-brake? No e-brake. I am just gonna destroy my car before I get to 10 laps. Okay. Because obviously this is mud. It is very slippery. Plus the rear-wheel drive car. Alright, so this is what's going to happen. So I highly doubt every car is going to last 60 laps, let alone if I last 60 laps. If all the cars are demolished, and obviously the race is still going, that's when I'm just going to quit the race, because it'll be pretty boring just watching me go around and around with no other opponents. So, yeah, kind of like on my other videos, you can see all the other cars are just wrecked. And, you know, obviously they still have me race. So, it's kind of boring. But, it's to that point where all the other cars, all the other opponents are wrecked. And I'm not even going to bother. Oh my. Critical. My car is not. Alright. So, what we're going to do is, I don't know if we can, we're going to quit. And then, just, we need some ammo. Oh, ammo? Ammo, yeah, because, you know, this car shoots. Ah, my English is just, you know, amazing. Select track, select car. Add favorite back, select sort by class. Okay, I guess we're gonna go into upgrades. It's got all it's really all the upgrades. Cool. So 0.2 for 1,000. Yeah, that's 0.3 for 400. Sure, okay. Wait, how many prints do I have? 48,600. Alright, we got enough. 7.7 for 25. I'm just going to do this quickly. 7.8 for 3,000. I just kind of thought my spark plug shouldn't be too much. 75, 1.5. Same thing. 7.5 exhaust. We got a head. What do we got? 7.7 for 22. Crank. 2,000 for 7.6. And pistons. 7.5 for 1,000. Alright. Let's do that. Oh, camshaft. I'm sorry. I thought it was crank. My fault. Oh, wait. Spark plug, 7.5, 7.6. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. Intake, 7.6, 8. Alright. So let's do radiator got exhaust, 8.2, 8.2. Okay, well then I guess we'll go to the cheapest route. Alright. Yeah, you know, because we upgrades for a reason, you dummy. Armor. Alright. Oh my, that is heavy. 7.5, 7.6, 8.2, no armor, okay. 8.1, 7.7. Alright. Strength 4.6 compared to what? 4.6. Bad. 0.9, 7.7. Yeah. Might have to do a few more upgrades on the car itself to pick up acceleration and whatnot. So 4.3. Alright, go big or go home, I guess. So what do we got? Oh, it's front bumper again? We just... Oh, rear bumper. My fault. 0.5, 5.2, 5.3, 5.2. Okay, I should go with that. Okay, what do we got? 7.3, 5.6. Oh, I can't do that, it's so heavy. 6. Oh, this car is so slow now. 7.3, 7.4. Actually, it's pretty good. So, we got a side. 6.8, 6.9, 6.9, 6.4, 6.7, 6.8. So, why would we not do that? Oh, well, it says 6.4. Alright. Stop backing out. Alright, might have to 6.8, 7.1, 7.1, 22. How much is this? 2,000. Okay, there it is. Manifold 7.2. Yeah, nah, not worth it. 7.1. Nope. Spark plugs. I got that. Carburetor. 7.1. Oh. Radiator. Air filter. Oh, no. Alright, well, I guess it is good enough. Alright. Do it to it. So, where were we? Yep. Now, hopefully, I last a little longer than the, you know, the 2 miles. Alright, lap 60. I know I said 100, but it's all allows. Clear day, time of day, clear, cloudy, yeah, vehicle random, damage realistic. Alright, let's do it. To it. Do it to it. Alright. Vent. Tune, that's fine. Oh, one watching, huh? And that is myself. Cool. Alright. Oh, let's see if I can survive. Oh, move this one around. Well, I mean, it's not like, you know, don't rush it. Because we got 60 laps. And we are going to spin out. And just reset. Excuse me, sir. Oh, let's see. Handbrake? Not bad. Alright, third person. Excuse me, sir. Handbrake? Oh, I love the aftermath effects of the mud graphics on the car. Oh, it's awesome. I had the PlayStation. I bought the PlayStation 4 version of this, and then realized there was a PlayStation 5 version, and like $10 more. Yeah, sure, whatever. And unreal, the graphic difference. I mean, I don't have, you know, an amazing TV. It's just like a 43-inch 4K TCL HDR. I mean, you know, it's 5 years old. But still, going from PlayStation 4 version of games to PlayStation 5, it's well worth the money. Skip, sir. Don't be rude. How are we doing on damage wise? Pretty terrible still. This car is not suited for this race. Oh, that was close. That was noise. Yeah, it happened to me a couple times during my racing career. Car spins out, and you're 2 or 3 wide on a turn. See the car spin out, and you know you cannot go on the inside or the outside of this one car, because you know last time you knew there were cars on each side of you. So you have several options. Each option is have consequences. So you go on the inside of this one car, but you know you're going to hit the car that's on the inside of you. Or again, turn outside, hoping to miss this one car, but you know that you're going to hit the car on the outside of you. Or the third option is slam on your brakes and just hope and pray you do not slam into that car. And the only time that really happened to me is, and sometimes you have no time to react. Luckily I saw it, but it was maybe 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of me. And I know, I wasn't in the middle of the pack, so no way I can, no way I can take the inside or the outside of this one car. So I was like, oh boy, let's just hope to God these brakes hold, and I don't, blow brake line. And I got closer and closer to that car, and I had both feet. You race, a real racer, dirt track racing. You race with both feet. You know how you drive with one foot? No, you do not race with one foot. You race with both feet. Anyways, both feet slammed on the the brake. That car got closer and closer and closer, and it's not like concrete or asphalt or pavement. You're not going to stop because you have no traction. It is dirt or clay or whatever the heck that truck used. So your stopping distance is 2 times what it's supposed to be on asphalt, pavement, whatever. Car got closer and closer and closer. Now all you have to do is just brace yourself. Just hold on to your life and just hold on as tight as you can. Where I stopped is I was literally touching the car, but by the time I touched the car, I stopped. There was no damage to any, to my car, to their car. It was, and I watched the track camera, so everything's recorded on DVD. And you can buy a DVD, and they have like highlights online and stuff. And watching it, You know, even the announcer was like, "Oh, he had nowhere to go. That was an incredible save from the 1Z car." Blah 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 blah. Yeah, what was my car number? 1Z. Pretty easy to listen to on the one way. 1Z, you got a flat 1Z, bumpers coming off, whatever. You know, people have, you know, like 3 or some random number. Not many people have a number in a letter, so it's very easy to, you know, hear your number being called. Especially, you know, when that engine is at 7,000 RPM screaming and you got 2 cars, you know, on the inside and outside of you, and hitting the rev limiter. And these cars have no exhaust, they have no cats, they have a straight pipe, and that's it. So they're very loud. So you have, you know, your one ear, your earpiece, you know, stuck in your ear, and oh no, I'm sorry, both ears. And you still have to try and listen to the car too, and try and listen to other sounds such as other engines, other cars. And obviously you don't want the one-way radio where, you know, track announcer and track crew, you know, sometimes they yell, sometimes they scream, you know, and you have to listen to see how loud it is before you go out there, because sometimes that track announcer gets very mad. Alright, this is it! I'm gonna have one more caution if you... I mean, yeah, so you just gotta make sure that it's not on full volume so you don't get your freaking eardrums blown out. It was a balancing act, it really was. Some of those pit crews, track crew members, very, very quiet, because they had, you know, like the very expensive transponders, you know, headphones with microphone, or, you know, like the microphone and everything attached to the headphones. And sometimes they were so far away, or there was just so much noise from the other race cars, you had no idea what they were saying. So all you hear was, okay, don't know what that was. Hopefully that wasn't about me. And then 2 seconds later, no idea, again. Hopefully it's not about me, again. And then 5 seconds later, track announcer, 1G, you got a flat, go to the pit now! There are, although the track I went to, it was very funny listening to him get mad, but he, compared to some tracks around here, oh, he was very patient. And most recent track I went to, about 2 weeks ago, that track announcer never thanked his drivers. He was the most spoiled. Okay, well, this race is done. So he was a spoiled, rotten baby that was not obviously. He was not dropped on his head enough. You know, people say, "Oh, he wasn't spanked enough." Well, he wasn't dropped on his head enough as a child. All right, so we're gonna go vehicle. Yeah, difficult. There we go. All right, let's go expert. Start again. But anyways, so like if there were 2 cars out of place, car 33 and 35 switch spots. 33 and 35 switch spots. It's like, dude, it takes time and it's very disorienting if you're in the middle of a pack and the track announcer is yelling at you to switch spots. Right, because I know exactly which car is which number. Yeah, it's very disorienting because a lot of cars, they don't have the numbers in the back of their cars, so you have no idea who's who. Then you got the track announcer yelling down your freaking eardrum to switch spots with the 35 car, and you have no idea which car the 35 is, so... Yeah. And not once, or, you know, the track I went to, every time, you know, feature came, or the main race, some people don't know what feature is, but feature is main race. You always, you know, thanks for coming, thanks for being here, thanks for being a part of blah 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 blah. This guy, nothing. Alright, so hopefully this is a little bit more challenging. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I was blabbering along and I noticed that every car died. Not every car died. It's just they weren't wrecked enough, so they just, you know, limping. That's no fun. No fun at all. Alright, let's see how this race goes, and depending on the result of this, we will go to the big asphalt track. Might be a little more entertaining. Hopefully cars don't wreck this fast. Problem is, the track that I regularly attended to is, you know, it was in his family for generations. Problem is, vendors that he used to get, you know, like his hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff from, was writing bad. He was writing them bad checks, allegedly. And he had a massive gambling problem, allegedly. And, yeah. It was in his family for like 35 years. And then, a few years before it officially closed, he gave it to like his cousins or his nephews. There were like 2 or 3 of them that ran it for 2 or 3 years. Did okay, you know, not like, oh, we're you know, we're rich, and they had a good turnout. And this was during COVID. I think the first time they went during COVID. So how are you supposed to make money with no grandstand attendance? Is it? You know, have the race live, and people pay for it. Yeah. And then of course they charge more for, you know, pits. That's pretty much the only way to watch the race. I think it was like $20 originally. No, it was 30. I don't know. I can't remember. 30. Then, you know, they raised 35, and then, you know, all the vending, like the burgers, hot dogs, soda, and everything. Of course, they jacked up the price on that. In the last 2 years, because obviously, because he did bad with the food vendors, he had a food truck come in. You know, help with food and stuff. I don't know. It's not going very well. We'll have 12. Well, probably gonna wreck, if so. I'll try one more time. Then we'll do the asphalt race. Yeah, you know, it was fun, but it was so disorienting at times because after some time you knew the drivers that were cheating, that were using, there we go, that were using illegal parts such as, you know, bigger racing pistons, you know, heavy duty lifters, injectors, bigger intake. All it was it was supposed to be stock. Everything was supposed to be stock. No flashed ECU, which removes, you know, the limiter, raises the limiter, increases fuel, air intake, whatever. Everything was supposed to be stock, except for one thing. I can't remember what it was, but they said it's pretty much, it's what can you get away with that can't be seen from the human eye. If you had, you know, racing rims, obviously those are very noticeable. Racing tires, very noticeable. Or bigger intake, or anything that track inspectors can see. Hey, you're not supposed to have that. You're not supposed to have that. Boom, disqualified. So people will just go internally. You know, bigger cam, bigger piston, bigger this, bigger that. And the rule was, if you suspected a driver to have illegal parts, oh sure, yeah, we can check for you. We can check the car, but it's $1,000 boycott fee. So if you suspected a car of using illegal parts, you would have to pay the track $1,000, and they would dismantle the engine. If that car did have illegal parts, like let's say a bigger cam or racing cam, whatever, not stock cam, which you were supposed to technically have as a stock cam, you kept the car. But obviously no one was going to fork out $1,000. So what did drivers do? Got faster cars. Dyno-tuned 4-cylinder cars. High performance racing parts. Because how are you supposed to see a very expensive racing cam inside a combustible motor? You can't see it, so good luck trying to prove me that I'm cheating. I was actually disqualified once for cheating. My car setup, a lot of people had cold air intakes, and the filter was right in front of the driver's side headlight. Because obviously, no headlights, no windshield, no nothing. So obviously, a lot of cold air come in through the headlight housing ish, and boom, fresh cold air to the air filter, to the engine. But my car setup is that the air filter was in the back, on the top back part of the engine. So like you take off the hood, the air filter would be pretty much almost up against a firewall, like right on top on the back part of the valve cover. So that's not a cold air intake. That is a hot air intake, because all the air that engine is sucking is hot, not cold. Obviously, if you know anything about cars, cars love fresh cold air. They don't like hot air. So what we did is we cut out, 2-foot section of where. So picture a car in the plastic piece, like where the windshield wipers stay, kind of like in that area, right in the middle. And then cut maybe like a 2-foot section, and had the sheet metal from the hood pushed down, and then a little tiny flap, kind of like pushing up. So the air was kind of forced to the air filter. Obviously very noticeable, but we figured, how much power can this little rinky-dink hole be making to this 4-cylinder car, engine? If not a lot, if not nothing, maybe a horsepower or two, nowhere significant where it will, beat every car and be so much faster. It's a 4-cylinder car with no real, racing components. Just basic car. I guess the ECU was flashed, but everyone's ECU was flashed. The engine control module, which controlled, the limiter, again, increased air, increased fuel, because obviously you want as much air and fuel going to the engine when you're 7,000 RPMs. Anyways, I got top 3 during that race, and Tech saw it. He goes, disqualified. I was like, are you kidding? Why? That tiny little hole is giving the engine a quote unquote a massive advantage. How? Well, you're forcing air through the air filter. Okay, so you're telling me everyone else's cold air intakes that's being forced in through the headlight housing isn't forced? There's no arguing with him. because, you know, maybe it may have forced a little bit of air to that air filter, but there was no way that gave the engine, a massive advantage. It's a 4-cylinder car. Come on. Nothing special with the engine. Yeah, we got MSD, you know, coils, MSD freaking plugs. Excuse me, MSD wires, MSD ignition coil. You know, nothing really special. No cam. No bigger lifters, no freaking. No, nothing. Just a flash ECU. And nice, you know, wires and ignition coil. That's it. Yep, so, you know, because if you get top 5, you have to go to the infield, do the tech, you know, make sure nothing's illegal. When they saw that, oh, nope, you're disqualified. And so, my crew chief, who was my father, you know, you were all right, top 3, you know, you got 3rd place. Got in there, I go, they disqualified me. They go, he goes, what? For what? I told him. I go, apparently the tech said that tiny little opening gave the car massive advantage. He was pissed. He was pissed. So, what do? We fixed the hole. No more gaping hole. Well, tiny hole. Not really gaping hole. And then what happened last week? Oh, following week. Yep, I won it. I won the race. Got second in qualifying, and then I won that race. And then, you know, my dad goes on to talk. He goes, so what did that show? What did that prove to you guys? That you know, little MacGyvered forced air did. He goes, well, nothing I can do. It was obviously, oh, what the heck did he say? It was made to force air down to the air, you know, the air filter or the intake, whatever. He goes, how is it a massive advantage? He goes, it just is, because you're porpoisely, I said, oh my god, I said it again. I'm having a stroke? I think I'm having a stroke. Try it again. Okay, I give up. I give up. Forcing air. You know, it was so stupid. But then, you know, you got car that win week after week after week after week. It's like, how are those track techs not suspicious, or any of, you know, the people that worked at the track not suspicious? How do they keep winning every single week? As soon as you start the, you know, as soon as they start the car and you hear, what does that mean? Got a freaking cam in it. Come on. Nope, nothing we can do. You have a problem with it? Give us $1,000 and we'll dismantle the engine. It was first time ever going out. I was actually just watching I had a GoPro in the car, and my dad raced the car before I took over. So what they call hot laps, you just go out for 2 or 3 laps just to make sure, you know, everything's good, your setup's good, you know, no issues. And so I went out. Yeah, I mean, they call it hot laps, you know, practice, 2 or 3 laps, you know, whatever. And I was watching that and I was like, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing, so slow. But, you know, figure out, well, you're just going out for 2 or 3 laps. It don't matter. The first time you ever go out, it is the most exciting thing in the world. It was so fun. Doesn't matter that I was going slow, and I was probably the slowest car. Once you go in that seat, there is nothing like it. It is better than sex. the following year, my dad, took it out again, hot laps, and my first ever race. Obviously I was very slow, which of course they're going to be. It's your first race. It was in the novice class, obviously for beginners. There were people in there that have been in the novice class for 5 to 6 years. The only way you're forced to move up is if you get first in points in novice. You don't win any money. You got a plaque or whatever if you won. First race, I think I got 4th or 5th. Obviously, I was like, holy crap, that's pretty good. First time. And then, keep getting better and better and better, and then, eventually, a couple weeks later, on my first novice racing, people were like, oh, that's, you're incredible. You went from being last, being last in, heat races and everything, and then first ever race you finish 4th or 5th, and then a couple weeks later, boom, when your first race. Oh, it was so exciting, so fun. I mean, yes, it was novice, but again, there were guys in there that have been in the novice class for years, so they knew how to race. Obviously, there were some that were very slow, had automatic transmission. They were just putting around, whatever. So I won my first one. And then next race, won again. Then following race, won my 3rd race in a row. And then that was great. Well, I think third race. Kind of point. I was like, well, I don't think I really need to be in the novice class the next season. And the last few races of the season, my first season racing, I had a bunch of breakdowns and everything. I think I finished 7th in points. Not great, but not worse. But hey, luckily, and moved up to expert. And oh my, it is totally different. Being in the novice or beginning racing class. And all right, well, I think I'm going to end this race. Because Rubber Ducky looks like he is 2 minutes and 20 seconds behind us. We'll go a little slow. Is that Rubber Ducky? Yes, I think so. Find out. I mean, only got freaking 11 laps left. Yeah, going from novice to expert, which is obviously the expert class. Guy I've been racing, 5, 10, 15 years, and one of the old-time racers, he was working on his 100 and we go stroke in. I would just to say 100th win. That's how long he's been there. In that first season when I was an expert, he bought a new car, new engine, and everything was brand new. And of course, they're gonna have issues. And I think the second race in for the season, some catastrophe happened with the car, so he was out for half the season trying to figure out what was the issue. Motor gone, motor blow up, whatever. Because everyone, I raced a 96 Dodge Neon, second gen, no, first generation, sorry. And, a lot of people raced Neons because they were interchangeable, they were plentiful at the junkyard, and a lot of people had parts for them, and then people realized, one person at the track had a Cobalt, blew everyone away. And of course, everyone started buying Cobalts because you compare a Dodge Neon to a Cobalt right out the, brand new factory, 2 cars. That Cobalt had over 50 horsepower more factory than the Dodge Neon. So of course, you're going to have a massive advantage. And obviously, you know, when cars age, they don't keep the same horsepower. But if you're going to have a 50 plus horsepower advantage between the two cars, them being brand new, I mean, obviously, you're going to have a challenge. And there was one person I knew spent thousands and thousands of dollars getting the top of the line racing equipment in his engine. And I'm not kidding. The biggest cam he can get, completely rebuilt engine with racing, you know, crank, or cam, pistons, lifters, everything. Of course, none of it you could see. So, nothing they can do. And he was the only person that had this car specifically dyno tuned. Dyno tuned. Who? Alright. And average race, if you win in the expert class, you get $100. So this person spent thousands getting the engine rebuilt, racing parts, and then spending who knows how much on getting it dyno tuned. Who in the right mind is stupid enough to do that? Alright, well, we are on the last half lap. Let's see how car's doing. How are you doing, car? Not too good. Sorry. And he won a lot, of course. Blew everyone out of the water. And of course, it was a Cobalt. And there were times where he would break down a lot too. Why? Well, let's see, because the CV axles would snap, would break, or, you know, regular parts on that car that were not meant to take that much torque, that much force, that much RPM, that much whatever from that engine. He broke a lot because obviously you need heavy duty CV axles, suspension, you know, a lot. And then after like 2 years of winning all the time, I guess he got sick of it and then sold it and then bought another Cobalt. Again, spent thousands getting the engine done, spending how much getting the dyno tuned. And every time he broke, he would blame the track or other drivers. First, he took us to a track where he never raced before, and very, very tight turns. It was a 3/4 mile. I think it was a half mile, 3/4 mile. You know, nice straight back stretch, front stretch, and then very, very tight turns at a very big incline. So you had to slow down because those turns are tight. Qualifying, he was like 3 laps in, and his CV axle completely broke in half. Oh, it's a track, the car hit me, that was in front of me, he hit me, and then... No, that car had too much power. He was breaking CV axles every other race. Didn't understand why. No common sense, it's this man. And this man made a lot of money from the job he had. A lot of money. Didn't care how much he spent, as long as he won and got the attention. And then, you know, like I said, he sold the car he had for a couple of years. Sold it for a good chunk of change, and of course, someone that not many people like, because he was your dirty racer, bought it. And we found out, a lot of people found out, they're like, oh no, it's not going to be good. Of course, blew everyone out of the water, and he always, every time he won, he would, I'm the best racer. No, you're a shitty racer that no one respects you. You spin people out, you don't lift. The only reason half the time you win, well, okay, 90% of the time you win because you have a car that everyone knows is cheating. Everyone knows it. Whatever. One time I was leading the race and he spun me out, didn't even lift. Didn't even lift. Thank God he was sent to the back. Oh, so that's some fun. Let's go. The car. Yeah, it's not gonna last. 2.7. Okay, we'll see. It's a bigger. All right, can we do 80? Oh, come on. Whatever. Damage realistic extreme. Let's go normal. See if that makes drivers last longer. Driving difficulty hard. Oh yeah. Yeah, difficulty expert. Alrighty. Do it to it. And then it got so discouraging. That, there were cheaters that we knew, and you could be having, a great setup. The track was cooperating perfectly, no issues, and then he would just fly by you, and nothing you can do because obviously he has a massive advantage. Bigger cam, bigger intake, bigger this, bigger that, and whatever. So all you had to do is just try and get up behind his ass, wait for him to make a mistake, which usually he didn't, because he was a very good racer. Not the one that bought the cheating car. No, not that guy. He was a terrible racer. Nobody respected him. The other guy. I mentioned him earlier. I'm not gonna say any names because, it's not my place. But standard gear ratio. Let's go standard differential limited. Here. He was a very good racer. I will give him that. Actually, younger than me. But of course, when you have top-notch racing parts, not often you're gonna break. But when you did, you knew that you had a chance you could win. Me and him, we got along great. If I needed help with something, I asked him. We drove the same car we did, but obviously his setup was a lot better. And he was racing. He's been racing for a couple years. It's not often he broke, but when he did, you knew you had a chance. And there was one race. Every race is different. Your car's handling differently. The track is completely different. It's dry or it's wet or it's breaking apart. Is your car handling better on the high line or in the outside or the inside of the track? And it all depends on where you start. Of course, if you're going to start pole, first or second, you're going to have all that room. You don't have to worry about traffic. You don't have to worry about people slowing you down. So there were a few times where he would pass me. Try my damnedest to catch up to him, but every lap he would just keep getting a little further and further away. And the car I was in, most people they touch up their engine every year, just rebuild it. No basic parts, like I said. Some people used cams, some people didn't, whatever. The car I was in was old. So like I said, my dad started racing, and I took over. That, we actually sold it because the track officially shut down that we frequent. That engine was 8. Yes, I will say again, 8 years old. Never retouched, rebuilt in those 8 years. That last season of racing, I knew, the car just does not have it anymore. It's not as fast as it was. It can't accelerate as fast. So you just have to try and change your driving style. Oh, it is. Anyways, yeah, that one race, he passed me, and I was trying my damnedest to catch up to him, but obviously he got it. At the end of the race, he got a good, quarter mile. Excuse me. Quarter track length ahead of me. But this was last season before the track shut down. I was watching it the other day and I was like, I can't believe that happened. In-car camera, like I said, GoPro, and you see the front of the car coming up on the outside, and you know it's him. So obviously, as soon as you saw those colors and heard that car, you knew it was him. And once once you saw those colors, once you saw his car, you know that was it. He is going to pass you eventually. But I don't know how I did it. I hung on, and I just kept going and going and going. And of course, he got up to me again. And I go, just don't screw up. Don't screw up. You screw up, you let off, do whatever. That half a second is just enough what he needs to pass. What racing is just waiting for people to screw up and then finding that opening. Okay, go, just go. A lot of different tactics, but that was interesting. Anyways, so I just kept going and going, and I knew, I would look at the flagger and 4 laps left. Oh my god, there's no way I'm gonna be able to hold him for 4 laps. There's no way. And then this dingbat, I think he helped me. It was green flag, and no caution for at least 10 laps. And what you're supposed to do is, let's say you get a flat tire, you go to the pit, get it changed. You go back out on the track when it's safe to do so. You stop, look, okay, no cars are coming, I'll go. What you are not supposed to do is just floor, because there was a little road to get on the track. Maybe a couple hundred feet. So cars could line up and then be called, okay, go ahead out, whatever. And there were no cars waiting in line after our race. So what do? He floored it down this little 300-400 foot little dirt road. Floored it, and he came flying out. And of course, he's going to be very slow because he doesn't have the momentum I have. And I was leading the race, and he was not a very fast driver. I mean, middle of the road, but I knew I was faster than him. He came out. I saw him. He was maybe 2 car lengths in front of me. I go, that is the stupidest thing any race car driver could do. Is just go out on the track, not knowing where the other cars are or looking before you go out. I mean, if there was a car on the high side of that turn 1, and he didn't know, it would have been a disaster. Anyways, so of course, he slowed me down. Just trying to get around him. Luckily, I got around him, no problem. And he slowed me and the other car down. Of course, because, I would have to slow down, he would have to slow down. And there were times where it was three wide, slow car. Me and, the fast car. And I don't know what happened exactly, but I had the opening and I overtook the slow car that obviously jumped out on the track. And he slowed the fast car down somehow. It must have been just a split second, just enough to give me momentum to get away from both cars. And that was it. I never saw him again on the outside or the inside. And then you see, look at the flagger. 3 laps left. 2 laps. 2 laps left. When you saw 2 left, it's just don't screw up. Don't go too high. Don't hit the brakes. Don't turn too hard. Don't do anything that is going to slow your momentum down. Remember, like I said, that car was old. To not have the get up, a lot of cars had. So just my driving technique. So if I took a turn too hard, he would get up in what they call the loose stuff, all the dirt that was kicked from other car divisions. So it was just a big old pile of like a eighth of an inch of just loose thrown clay or dirt. I'll show you for example. So racing, and then car doesn't grip, whatever you do, and you go up on the high stuff right there, and you try to turn, you will see your tach go from 5,500 RPM down to 3,000 in a blink of an eye. Because you have all that dirt slowing you down. You try to give it gas, no, it's like mud. Pretty much like mud. So all that momentum, boom, gone. So just don't go up in the high stuff. And the only really thing you had to watch out for was the lap traffic. That was, I think, the second worst part of racing is lap traffic. You go up to cars that are so much slower than you, and you know you're right up their butt. And you know, people had, especially newer cars or slower cars, they had braking zones. You know, where they would step on the brakes. I never stepped on the brakes. All I did was let off for a split second. Boom. Well, depending on, you know, if I was in the middle of the pack, of course I'd slow down. See if I can catch up to this car right here. I'll show you what I mean. You get right up their bumper. And you know, we didn't have tail lights. We had no indicators that, oh, the car in front of me is braking. No. You just have to hope and pray they didn't slam on the brakes, or you know, they didn't do anything too stupid to slow you down. So we just, let me show you an example here. Up to the car, you know, and you're right up to him, and you know he's not an experienced driver, so he slows down, he brakes, and you're gonna hit him if you don't brake too, which will kill your momentum. So anyways. So yeah, I saw white flag come out. I saw the checker come out. I go, there was no way. I actually outraced him. You know, maybe he was having car problems or whatever. Everyone I were talking to, they go, that was unbelievable. You actually outraced him. I go, I don't know. And then, you know, checker's out. Top 5 to the infield. You know, track announcer. And then you hear, number 22, if you ever do that again, you are banned permanently from this track. And then, I guess you get an ass chewing, you know, when you got to the pits, from the track official. You go, you never, ever, just go out on an open track like that and just guess and floor. No. Like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen any driver do. Besides wipe me out and, you know, wipe other cars out without lifting, but I think that is the most reckless. Now, that's the thing. He wasn't, because he was in the expert race too. He was in the expert class too. And I knew he wasn't fast. He was middle of the road. Not super fast, not super slow. Yeah. I have times it would fun. It'd be very fun. It doesn't matter if you had a pounding migraine, if you were nauseous or sick. The second you get in that car, it could be 95 degrees out, and you know, the little tiny air that you feel from your helmet fan, there will be no freaking no air. As soon as you get out on that track, it could be 150 degrees out. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Everything goes away. Everything went away. It's a long race. Everything. Only 5 seconds, 4 seconds ahead. Everything went away. Oh, you have a migraine? Your migraine was gone in no 20 minutes. Well, obviously you came back. Migraine still was still there, but it was the best medicine for anyone who was having a crappy day. Or just wanted stress relief, or whatever. As long as your car didn't break down, as long as, you know, track cooperated, car cooperated, good setup, you know, car was handling good. It was fun. But then it was just, you know, the races you won, the podium wins you had, you know, winning first to third podium, you know, first, second, third. And in those days, where it was week after week after week after week, you go out, boom, flat tire. You go out again, boom, car won't start, boom, a car overheated, boom, you know, freaking wheel bearing catches on fire. It just, it challenged you for sure. One time, you know, qualifying, can't remember what I got, but, you know, like I said, my dad would put my crew chief my entire time, and I go, something's going on. I go, it just, in the turns, it's got no power. I don't know what's going on. Of course, take a look, start the car up, and my dad, oh, that might be the problem. Huh. Your CV axle gone. What? Gone. Oh, well, that might do it. And so then a little while later, either one of the track officials saw it or something. He comes up, he goes, "This yours?" Might be. And you know, obviously, it takes a while to try and diagnose what's going on with your car. So, and yeah, we knew our future was coming up, and we had a spare axle. Spare CV axle, and you always want to be suited up in the car on the line. It's called on the line, you know, obviously the little dirt road to the track. Before the other class that was racing, you want to be on the line before, you know, there were 2 or 3 laps left. And obviously there was an announcer, track official that say, you know, get suited up, Pretty much that was like a 20-minute warning. And then, you know, 10 minutes until you're supposed to go out, he would say, you know, get up in line, let's go, come on, let's go, get up in line. And then, do the last call, like, 4 cylinders on the line now, 4 cylinders on the line now. And then after that, if you're not on line, well, you ain't racing. Anyways. And, you know, we had a program sheet of, you know, okay, this class goes this, then it's that class, and it's our class. We had one single class, it was like the 600s, qualifying. Like 8 laps. No, not 8 laps, I'm sorry. I think there were 20 laps. To change a CV axle. And then, you know, so, it's not hard. It is hard when, you know, you have no tools selected. You gotta go and scramble and find this and find that and find that. I can't find this. Well, go down to what's his face, see if he has one. You go down there, see if he has one. Boom. No, I don't have one. Then you gotta freaking run and find another driver. Hey, do you have this I can borrow? Really quick, replace CV axle? Yep. It was a big family, honestly. Always helping one another out. Alright, 12 seconds ahead. Yeah, it's just easy. This was easy. Do something a little challenging this time. This car just is a champ. Well, that was no. We'll just finish the race. And of course, I am just being an idiot now. Well, we went from 12 seconds, I got a 12-second lead to a 6-second lead, so that was fun. Oh, there's only two cars left. Well, look at Metal Screamer. I'm ahead by 32 seconds. And obviously, he's very lapped. Oh no! Oh, good, he's almost dead. I got a chance. Well, still got 11 laps. Let's see if I can. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. That was rude of you. Oh, okay, he's quick. But he has. His vehicle health is no bueno. Man, that was close. No bueno. Alright, come on. Yeah! Suck it. Well, that screwed me. Because they're in 5-second lead. Nah, I'm not really working on it. 3 seconds. Oh, it's just. Okay, well. Middle screen. So, Baron, middle screen. So, I think all it is 2 cars left. Not really much of a race. Oh, I mean, I'll keep going. But, unless I screwed up, like, really badly and not pay attention. I think, do one more race. But no more tracks. No more old tracks. We're gonna do something exciting. That's gonna take forever. So maybe I won't do 60. I'll be going at it for 6 hours. 6 hours. Nice little car. Well, fun car. Full, they call them rice beaners or something. Where are all the other cars going? Okay, so there's one car. I'm trying to count all the rough ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? 8 wrecked cars? Okay, that's because they 9 wrecked cars. 9, 24. There must be still a lot racing. It's just their arms just crazy lapped. Must be. Alright, 5 laps to go. No, 4. 11-second lead, as long as we don't just do something idiotic. I swear if I do something so stupid to make me lose the lead, I'm gonna be very mad. It just took a very long time. Pretty nice. That was nice. The gearing on this freaking game sucks. Not every car's terrible, but you know, you're trying to do a little drift, a little slide, and it's like, oh, you're really gonna upshift right then and there and just lose all your tire spin. Alright, 2 laps to go. 12-second lead. Of course that truck is still freaking going. Let's see if I can spin him out. No. Can we? Alright, fine. Spin him out. There. Do your job. Who's down now? Oh, no. See, we are just the seconds are getting smaller and smaller. No lead. Alright, I'm sure we can total track him. Just gotta get a nice running head start. Oh! That was. Uh-oh. No! Alright. Don't do it. 5 seconds. Oh, well, one last. Final lap. The flag doesn't wave flags? That sucks. I really want to be that hard to make it, you know, the coding of the flagger just waving flag. Yeah, oh, I could have saved it, but it just 2 turns. Alright. That was fun. Wasn't I said? Impressive, good sir. We'll take a quick second. Oh, excuse me. Quick minute break. I will be right back. And welcome back. Alrighty. Let's do something challenging. Alright, select right. Something I've never, in fact, I don't think I've ever done before. Special stage. What? That looks. I don't know if I've ever done that one before. Looks fun though. Select car. Alright, so gravel? Did it say gravel? I don't know. Oh, gravel. Okay. Do we have any all-wheel drive cars on this freaking game? Oh, sort my class. Sort. Yes, we do. Ooh, the buggy. What would be fun? What would be fun? Oh, wait. Hold on, wait. Let's go to. That would be fun. I'm afraid though, I'm going to need a little armor on whatever car I get. Because. Alright, Jeep, what are you? Fro. Slow. So slow. Decisions. So we got buggy. I want to see the back of it. So we got back Jeep. Alright, Jeep. Or we have Sandstorm. Sandstorm or Jeep. Sandstorm or Jeep. Sandstorm or Jeep. Alright. Let's go steering. Strength 4.2. top speed 5.7, and top speed 7.5. Oh, that's quick. It's having fun. All right, so we're gonna need to go to great. Give me them. What? Hold on. That's not the car. Oh. Market. Alright, these cars I'm not bought yet. No, I haven't. Cool. That's alright. My cars. Alright, oh crap, where was it? Oh, no, yes. Yes. Alright. So, upgrades. Let's see what we got. Oh, engine. Alright, this is already done. 8.1. 8.2. Oh, we already. I don't know why. My upgrades are. Yeah, let's not go crazy. 8.3. 8.5. Alright, let's just do. Alright, go at 0.6. Nothing's gonna help top speed, I don't think. No. Oh my. Okay, that one it is. Yeah, actually, know what, we're gonna need it because. Oh! Oh, that sucks. Oh, I did not realize it. Alright, Mom. There's just no mods for this car. Crap. Well. Oh well. Durable. Alright. I can't do 60 laps. There's no way. Alright, let's just do, let's do 10. And, yeah, see how that goes. Difficulty hard. Expert. Damage. Let's go, realistic. Alright. Let's do it. To it. Oh, man. I didn't realize this car has no... What? What are you doing, man? Elimination, banger. Laps. Cleared AI vehicle, random. Oh, no, let's just go, Class A, because I believe it's Class A too. Yep, Class A. Let's do it to it. Probably gonna be a disaster. Okay, tune, we're gonna go. Screwing ourselves our differential. Oh, this thing is horrible, horrible cornering. A little stiff. Alright, so track. I highly doubt that. We'll give her a roll. Ooh, fancy. Let's see what she's like. Yeah, she is quick. Spin out. I don't know what car spin out. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for shredding me out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not in the woods. I don't want to see Robin Hood or what the heck that song is. Oh, you all know what noise that is. My fault. Muted. Oh my. I guess we're going hunting. That was. Look at the map, dude. Come on. The map is for. We're gonna use the assistant driver. Crest +3 plus crest 1, 2, medium 5, 6, 6, crest 1. 5. I don't know what the heck they are even saying. Obviously the numbers are like the. I have no idea. There's people like medium right turn. Use caution, go slow. Oh, this car sucks. There's no way we're gonna make 10 laps. There's no way. Critical damage. Oh, yeah, okay, I can see. Okay, well, that sucked. Not even one lap in. It was fun, though. I must say, it was very fun. Alright, so we need a strong vehicle. Slide car. What's this? 665. Oh, we got. Alright, we got. Need a fast car. That is so slow. Can we. Wait a minute. Can we stop it? Okay, what upgrades do we get? Oh my! You have to be so slow. Well, yeah. It's not really gonna be super slow, but you know what? Let's before we do that, let's do this. So 4.3. All right, what's that's heavy? Very, very heavy. 7.1, 4.6, 7.1. 0.7. So, alright, I guess we'll do that. What is this? Alright. Rope. Nope. What? Stop. Rear bumper. What do we got? Okay, not much acceleration loss. 4.7. 4.9, 6.8, 6.8, 5.1, 5.1, 6.1. Well, it's so same thing. Okay. Oh, let's go back. Roll cage. What do we got? What do we got? 4.6. We lose a lot of strength. So 6.4, 6.8, 5. Now we'll just check what we got. 6.2, 6.2. Alright, let's lower the heaviest. 5.3, 6.6. 6.4, 5.6, 5.9, 6.3. Oh, yes, we got nothing. Alright, so we got 6.8, 5.1. 6.8, 5.1. Oh, okay, yeah. Works for me. What do we got? Oh, windshield. 5.3, 6.5. Alright. Man, our acceleration went to crap. Alright, what's this factory? 6.3? Nah. Alright, so. All in performance, I guess. Well, it was accelerating good, but no, that extra weight is going to kill us. And this thing is going to corner like dog do. New head, cam, and pistons. We got some points. Alright, well, not terrible. Well, that costs us a lot of money. Oh! Never mind, they were mostly free. So, custom event. Okay. Alright, sorry, well, we're select track, yep. Banger range, 2310, clear day, class A, called realistic difficulty. Alrighty. Let's try it again. Let's do it. Do it to it. Alrighty. This Jeep is gonna corner like I do. Like meat head? Head meat? Is the back of the car say head meat? I swear the last word was meat, so it must have been. I don't know, I don't care. Look at the track, look at the track. So we know where the heck we're going, and that is going right. Look at everyone there. Everyone. Man, this car does not have great. Not very strong. What the hell doesn't corner at all? And into a tree. Well, you know, I wanted to just climb with the birds. Looks like. other cars are having trouble at the same time with these terrible turns. That car is pretty much dead already, and it's dead. Cool. Alright, do a little first person. See how difficult it is. It is so hard to look at the track, pay attention. Oh, man, this sucks. Fun, but this is not the right type of vehicle for this. Braking is terrible. Slam Master, huh? Oh my god. Alright, if we wreck this car, I'll do one more car and then that's it, because this is just ridiculous. I'm in 9th place. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But when you have a freaking Jeep trying to do rallycross, not gonna work. Need something better cornering and braking. I don't think the brakes work very well on this. Plus, it's all-wheel drive, so that's not. Alright, yeah, there's no way it's gonna last. No way it's gonna last. Alright, so let's not do all-wheel drive vehicle. That's just. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. 580, so strong. Let's see. You know what? Let's see if we have any upgrades that we can do. Sweet. Oh gosh, 10,000? Oh no, I can't, man. I can't, brah. Nah. I won. Alright, well. No difference there. What? That's it? Another 5-1? Okay. Oh, we go 5-2, 5-3, 5-4. Well, I guess we'll go middle of the road. Don't want to bankrupt us. Alright, so we got 5-5, 5-5, 5-6. Well, I think that doesn't make no difference. 5-5, 5-5, 5-6. Again, this ain't doing nothing. 5-6, 5-6, 5-6. I've never seen car upgrades do this badly. 5-8, 5-9. Oh, nope, nope, no, no. 5-9, 6, 6. Guess that answers my question. 6, 6, set. Armor, it's a lot of armor. So, I don't know what. Oh, okay. Nah, customize. Sweet. So, let's do it one more time. Yeah. Realistic. Let's do normal because, man, those cars are just gonna be crushed to shiza. Hopefully. Oh no, it's a. Dude, you're in a truck. Whatever. I need something strong. It's not all-wheel drive. So, we'll see how it goes. Turning is probably absolute garbage. I didn't even look at the cornering stat. But, you know. Should be a little easier to control seeing it's not all-wheel drive. But I could be wrong. So we will find out. And I mean, it does look like it is a little bit easy to turn. Control, yeah, I mean a little easier. I mean, even though we just completely smashed into that tree. Alright, let's go first person. I like me some first person. Everyone is just getting demolished. Holy guacamole. It's just tricky, man. Challenging. Very challenging. Oh, it's so slow. What did you expect? The strength was 7.6, according to me, extremely heavy. It's a dually freaking pickup. Although it should, it being heavier, have strength, should last a little longer. Come on. Yep. Yep, I knew I was going to slam it. Okay, well, we're doing a lot better vehicle damage-wise than we were before, so that's good. And someone just wanted to spank our rear end and say, hi there, how are you? He's going to lose it, I am just going to slam right into him, and slam into a tree. Alright, we might be able to last 10 laps, I don't know. We're still not even 1 lap down. It's gonna, as long as I just don't drive stupid. Pay attention to the track. Because I highly doubt, although I could be wrong, that these cars are gonna last. Oh my man, that was a hard hit. Oh, that's right, so I did I believe I did Class A racing opponent cars. So Class A, as we know, aren't really strong. Oh, that car's already dead. How are we still on the first? Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Oh boy. Nice jumps. Nice jumps. Oh my land! Where is the freaking finish this? Nice. That car's gonna die. I think we have a very good chance of winning this. Even though it's going to take 20 years. This is just uh-oh. That was already very hard. Ooh. No way. When you see a freaking wall coming, and you try to slam on the brakes, it don't really do much. We got tight turn. No way, is this a start? Oh my gosh. How long is this freaking track? Oh my. Now we got tight turn. Car just died. Alright. And e-brake. Slide it. Not too bad. Could have done way better. Oh my god, this is going to take 3 hours. Again. Ooh, nice threading the needle and just slam into that. I noticed all the cars are... Excuse me. I noticed all the cars are wrecked. And I'm the last one. I'm not even going to bother. Just keep going. How in good gravy are we still on lap 1? Imagine 60 laps of this. Oh my. So the leader has a minute and 15-second lead. I can't comprehend. I thought this track wouldn't be this long, but I guess it is. This is going to be a challenge. That is for sure. Pay attention to the track. Don't slam into trees or walls or rhinoceroses or whatever. It's like about 70% vehicle health left. I completely overestimated how long this track is. I knew it was going to be long, but nowhere near this. Alright, so we got very sharp turn coming up. Very sharp. Thank you for the stoppage. Nice straight away. Alright, little S-bend here. So you can just tap the brakes. This isn't a race car, this is a giant dually truck. We're not going to do what you were trying to do. Oh my. Oh well. Oh no. That was actually a very nice save. Oh so close. So, you're still on lap 1. If you look on the top right hand of the screen, it has been over 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Still on the first lap. This isn't real. Alright, so nice straightaway, and then we gotta bend. We're hanging in there, we're hanging in there. Just don't slam into trees. I figured the turning and cornering on this freaking truck is gonna. I try to avoid it going that way, but I thought I would do better doing the way I did. I knew the turning and cornering on this behemoth would be absolute garbage. This is a joke, right? This is like a. This is a late April Fool's prank, right? Like, haha, this is a never-ending track. It's good. Oh my, I finally see it. Holy guacamole. 10 laps of this? There's no way. I'm gonna survive. Well, we will try. Handbrake. Sideways. Not too bad. Considering this is a probably 12,000 pound machine. What do you want? Go away. I'm gonna destroy you. I have caught up on the leader. Oh, it's a minute 15 second. He had a minute 15 second lead. Now he only has a 44 second lead. You know what? Should I? Well, I was gonna try and kill him myself, but he killed himself. R.I.P. Oh yeah, I mean, could you imagine? Even, you know, the top engine upgrade on this vehicle, and if that had armor upgrades, oh my, like, it wouldn't be able to go because it's so heavy. I think I picked, oh, I'm in third? Oh, he's gonna die. Like I said, there's no way these Class A cars are going to survive. Yeah, I know, you're gonna pass me, that's fine. And, oh, he's got a minute and 3 second lead. Sorry. There's no way that he is gonna survive. Unless he doesn't screw up. I mean, I can't say he's gonna crash in other cars, because no other cars are really crashing, too. We're all wrecked. Yeah, does it say? 1, 2, yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars left. DNF. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, 4 cars left. I don't know. I don't die first. Just gotta keep. Yeah, there's no way that was gonna work. That's why I just tell this right. You are gonna die. Good sir. I throw a rock at your car to explode. Oh, oh. Don't follow the car because you're not a car. You are a giant flame-throwing truck. So just relax. It's a Sunday cruise on a very treacherous, you know, road course with jumps and turns and bends and trees and, you know, stuff. And that hood, sorry, but I cannot see. Is that hood? Hood, can you go? Are you done? Nope. I've never, that's one thing I always have before, that my hood is never flown open, mostly because the hood on my race car had 4 pins, and as soon as you take those 4 pins out, that was a placeholder for the hood. You know, the whole hood comes off. It's like you can just lift it all the way up, because I got rid of the strut mount, and the little stand you put on some cars. No, there was a pin on each side of the hood, you know, top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left. And then you put, oh no, elaborate, not paying attention. So you place the, you know, there's holes, little holes on each side of the hood. Put these big pins in the holes, and then you place your slide out pins in the little holes that were in the hood pins. Anyways, so there's no way that our hood was going to fly up during a race. It would have just flown off. Anyways, I've seen drivers where their hoods actually fly up and stay there. So you have probably 90 to 95% of your visibility gone. You're racing. You know, the car's flying by. And you have this tiny, tiny, maybe like 1 by 2 inch window. Yeah. People would go, still go, you know. People last 3-4 laps, pray for a caution, go out to the, you know, pits, have their crew run to their pit stand, close the hood, and be on their way. There were some cars that actually, there were no cautions, so they just kept racing the entire race. That was it. The hood was wide open. Obviously, there's I've never heard of any race car driver winning with their hood up. Absolutely not. Impossible. You can't see far, you know, far enough ahead of you. You can't see lap traffic that's coming. It's impossible. All right, so we got 2 cars left. I'm still at 45 health, vehicle health. Doesn't mean jelly squat because I can go from 0 very fast. The Bear has a 1 minute and 40-second lead. Texas Hound has a pretty much almost a 30-second lead. They can screw up, right? Yeah, they can. But the question is, who will screw up first? What? They're really going the wrong way? Huh. Interesting. I know, so we got 3 cars left. And there's no way those cars have any more than a quarter health. There's no way. Vehicle health. Alright, just watch the track, watch the map. Oh, I'm up to a car. Brake. Because obviously our steering and suspension are garbage. This is not gonna turn or corner the way we want, and that was freaking weird. Going around a little divot and had the wheel turn and just snagged. That was weird. Interesting. Alright, first person. Oh, the damn hood. I can't. Just go away, hood. Please. And that was not too bad. Wow, almost a 2-minute lead. Dang. And we're not even on lap 3. It's gonna get interesting. I knew most of the cars were gonna be wasted. Wrecked. Wasted? Was it Grand Theft Auto? I mean, it's fun. It'd be fun with more opponents, but I'm just trying to survive. That's what racing is survive. Especially when you have like a 50 lap race. Oh my. Our races can, when I would race it would be, I don't know, oh gosh, 20 laps, sometimes 25 laps. Once in a great while they would have like a 50 lapper, I think. Dude, this car, no, it's not gonna last. Even 5 extra laps, it honestly feels like a lifetime. It really does. Especially when you're in the lead and you just want the race to end, because, you know, the longer you're racing, you know, the hotter your tires get, the hotter everything gets. So obviously, you know, you have a chance of blowing your motor, blowing your fanny. Your tires are not going to stick because they are super hot. It's just like putting a hot knife through butter. Honestly, you can smell when most of the dirt was gone. It smelled like burnt rubber. Like the first time, you know, when you smell it, why does it smell like burnt rubber? Is my engine overheating? Is something wrong? Oh my gosh, that was terrible. And then you just realize, no, the race has been caution free for 20 laps, and you got 5 laps left, and all that dirt is gone. So it's just rocks and asphalt and pavement and whatever the heck was underneath, you know, all that dirt. Your tires would get hot. I mean, you ever smelled burnout tire smoke? Rubber? That's what it smelled like. And then it got you wondering, oh no, crap. You know, clutch going out, something burning out. Check your gauges really quick. Nope, good, all good. And then when you know, the car would just push and not grip, then you knew it was your tires for sure. With hot tires, you're gonna have the best of the best tires. You know, they were supposed to be DOT tires, not racing tires, not racing rims. Although there were a few races during the season where they did allow, you know, racing rims, racing tires. That's when they had open race, open, you know, like open tire. Excuse me, rear-wheel drive, because our class was, you know, obviously front-wheel drive. So when they had open races, it was front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, racing tires, racing rims, pretty much it. But yeah, car tires, like regular road tires, they're very hard, very hard. And you know, they're not designed to take the stresses of, you know, extremely hard cornering it when you have freaking 20 psi, and it's not designed for it. That's why you just test and tune tires. We found, oh, it was like 3 seasons. You know, every season, buy 4 of these tires. You know, beginning of the season. And depending, although we only use them on the front, not the back. Backs, we didn't care what we used. And we used tubes. We used tubes in tires. Some people said they made a difference, some people didn't, but it allowed, one more correction, that's it. Allows your tire to flex so much more, and when it, you know, pop the bead. So where's the tube? We would run between 18 and 24 psi on tire, and you know, you're going as fast as you can. That's it. You know, turning as hard as you can. You know, there'd be still pictures of like the track photographer. Pretty much the wall of the tire would be folding over on itself, and it still holds its end because there was a tube. So yeah, a lot of testing tires and taking a chance. You know, reviews after review after review, and you know, it depended on, you know, your tread wear, if the tire was really hard, really soft. You know, the tires that I had for my car for the last 3 seasons made a difference. Extreme difference. I would say about 60% of the class ran the same tire or tire brand, different sizes, 14, 15, 16, whatever. And I told one of our good friends about this brand, and he bought a pair, and he goes, these tires are amazing. And they weren't crazy expensive, and they were DOT approved, non-racing. All right, well, I think I'm gonna call it for now. For anyone that is still watching or did watch a peek or a glimpse, I hope you enjoyed. And I don't know, may do this again, may not. All I did was blabber the entire time, and it was still fun though. Yeah, if you want to see more of these live, live races, Wreckfest. I'm thinking about doing going live on Monster Jam. See how that goes. And yeah, might do some career, some of the career, and on a live video, because if you've been watching some of my Monster Jam videos, it's so time consuming. So maybe, an hour and a half of that might knock 2% off of, what I continue. Well, anyways. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and, hope I didn't annoy you with my blabbering mouth and, never talking word hole. Alright, well, if you enjoyed what you see, make sure you, hit that like button and just subscribe if you, want to see more. But till then, we'll see you next time. See you.